Good morning. It's Ada Sparks here with the Word of Hope. You know, sometimes we can be moving along in life, and the next thing we do, we look in the mirror and we say, I don't even know who you are anymore. Maybe it's life circumstances, maybe it is something that we have found ourselves going on an adventure, and then that adventure took us much further than we ever thought we would go. Or perhaps it's just that situations in life have brought us to a place that we feel forsaken or forgotten, or we've encountered a sickness or disappointments in life, and because of that, people who we thought would always be close to us have somehow left us abandoned. And in all of that, we've lost our sense of identity. Maybe it was a job or a relocation, and we've had to kind of start over. And that's no fun. I've started over twice in my life with moves, and you just don't even know who you are anymore because nobody else knows who you are. You go through this entire life where you wave to everybody that you know in the grocery store, and then you're relocated and nobody knows you. It sounds like a romantic idea to start over. It's not. It's terrible because nobody knows you and you're just this anonymous figure in a crowd. But see, the Bible says in Isaiah 43:1, I have called you by name. You are mine. And when we find ourselves in that place in life, the Lord reminds us who you are and whose you are. You see, you were created on purpose for a purpose. You are not an accident. And sometimes we forget what our identity is. Back in the Old Testament, whenever you begin to read some of those early books, and it's this one begat that one, and this one begat that one, and this one begat that one, and we're like, oh, I can't read this book. It's too complicated. I can't even pronounce these names. They were there on purpose because the Israelites had lived in slavery for so long. They had lost their identity. They had forgotten that they were a chosen people, that they were a mighty priesthood. God had favor on them. They had gotten into this slave mentality. He said, no, 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 no. Let me remind you of your heritage. Let me tell you who your daddy is. Let me tell you who your daddy's daddy is. Let me tell you who your great-grandfather is and your great-great-grandfather. And let me remind you of who their God was and who their God was when they had a time of need. And that's who your God is. Sometimes we just need to be reminded. He knows your name, and you are his. When the prodigal son came home, the first thing he did was put that ring on his finger and said, your identity. Don't forget your identity. You were called by name. Be wise, not afraid, and remember whose you are. God bless.